I'm just gonna tell you about the bike. So Aprilia RSV4 2015-2016 in UK, Europe I think it's 2016 in America or something like that. It is the this is the RF, the 180 out of 500 limited edition. So if we start from the front, just a few things what I've got for the track and road and stuff. I've got the R&G these roll protection things, Bobbins I think they're called. I've got they're really good. They're really good. I've had one or two guys who have crashed, and to be honest, you don't want these lovely Ohlins to get damaged, so it does a really good job, these bobbins. Then I've got BST Carbon wheels. They're really good. I'll do a special video about them later and tell you all about them. And I think I've got these Brembo HPK discs as well, which came with the wheels. I've got a whole story about the wheels, I'll tell you later. Anyways, then obviously the bike comes with factory Ohlins, Supercorsa SC1, which is a little bit softer. It's not the OEM stuff which you get, it's the aftermarket, the ones they use in, you know, race series, you know, junior and BSB and all that, I think. Super stock, I think. Then I've got some HID kit, which was about which was about 130 odd pounds. MRA screen, really good MRA screens, you know, I highly rate them. Really good screens. Lightech, by the way, it's not a full super double bubble, it is a bit of a, and it doesn't look too ugly. This is not bad. This is slightly double bubble, and it gives you enough kind of coverage from the air. Lightech mirror blankers, and the whole bike is covered with a layer of a I forgot the name, I always forget the name. I think 3M layer. I forgot the actual name, what it's called. Okay, where were we? So we've done the front, yeah, Lightech lever guards. Guys, I must say, Lightech lever guards, both sides. Yes, I've got both sides. Yes, I know I don't need it on the clutch side, but I've got it. Okay, Lightech lever guards, all right, they are absolutely fantastic, because one of my friends crashed his bike at Silverstone, and I mean the lever guards protected the whole front of the bike. They're so solid, it's unbelievable. And obviously light, because of Lightech and all that. Got Domino quick action throttle on the most aggressive setting. I think, I don't know, I forgot the colors. I think you get a white, a green, a red, like Italian colors, and I forgot which one is the most aggressive one, but yeah, it's on the most aggressive setting. Then I've got Brembo RCS 19. It's not the Corsa or Corsa. I keep forgetting names. It's the normal RCS 19. Pretty good still, to be honest. I've got the Z04 pads with that as well. One thing I always say, guys, if you're gonna upgrade one thing, you know, Brembo do a lot of R&D, a lot of work in kind of combination units. Like I was told that the RCS 19 is really good with these Brembo calipers. Then you got to have the Z04 pad, then braided hoses and stuff like that. You know, so everything kind of marries each other and works really well. This side I've got a Brembo clutch perch. You must be thinking, what is this little switch? This is basically, I've got a Power Commander 5 with a secondary fueling module. So this, if you turn it off, is baffle mode. This is baffle off mode. This is what I got told by the guy who tuned the ECU and stuff. Then I've got an i2M Pro Dash, one of the most expensive things on the bike, and you can argue if it's worth it on a road/track bike. Am I going to use it to its full potential? I'll do another video on this. I'll turn it on. It goes all Night Rider mode, and then it displays. So i2M Pro. It initializes it for a bit, and yep, I've got front temperature, rear temperature. So basically I've got tire pressure sensors in the carbon wheels, and underneath the mudguards I've got the infrared sensors for the heat and stuff. So I'm going to use it at Portimao. I'll tell you all about it, you know, I'll do a proper video. Then I've got, if you're noticing what this is, basically before I got the i2M Dash, I used to monitor my lap times through an app, and you know what, industrial Velcro, oh my goodness, fantastic. You know, it's really solid piece of kit. Doesn't let your phone slip anywhere. You know, and you can, you know, I really think apps, proper lap timer apps are the way forward. You know, than these really expensive dashes. But like I said, we'll do another video on this later. Lightech show off, I don't know, suspension setting thingies. They do nothing except show off. That's it. Lightech lever guards, sorry, lever guards, Lightech clip-ons, Ohlins damper. What else? Anything else? Yeah, I've modified the position of the Brembo reservoir. The one which you get is really ugly with the RCS 19. It just sticks here, and like you just like, oh, come on. And when you do a full lock, it's actually here, so it's a little bit lower, and it's been reset properly. R&G tank protection, you know, just preparing for a crash if I have any. Stomp grips, clear stomp grips. Guys, I know this is a hot topic on the internet. Do these get yellow? The new stomp grips, which are now for the last 3-4 years, do not go yellow. The clear ones are absolutely fine, unless you're going to park your bike in 40 degrees sun, like India, California, Florida temperatures all the time. It might lose a bit of color because of the glue, but I don't think so. You know, I've had them on my previous bike for 2-3 years. Nothing happens. You know, absolutely fine. And they're, you know, from far away you can't even tell. Carbon, I think they're Jap4 Carbon swing arm covers going all the way from the front all the way to the back. Excuse the mess, it's a bit filthy. Like I said, I've got a full protection layer on the bike, protects it from stone chips. R&G protection here, fantastic bit of kit. GB Racing on the clutch covers and stuff like that. Constand lifts the bike up, really good piece of, really good piece of kit. Don't go for the cheap stuff, you know, made in Germany, you know, proper stuff. Then I've got GiaMoto rear sets, decent rear sets, you know, no complaints, solid. Deliberately I've chosen that these don't fold. This folds, but this doesn't fold, because when you have a crash, this protects your bike. You know, you know, this is, you know, you gotta have a lot of protection in your bike, because you never know when you're pushing, you know, anything can happen. Touch wood, I've been quite lucky, but yeah. Then I've got an IRC Auto-Blipper quick shifter. The original one has come off, so I'm running IRC. I do use the quick shifter and Auto-Blipper a lot on the track. In the city I use it medium. I actually have a really good video lined up for this, because you get a lot of questions about our Auto-Blipper is really bad for your gearbox. I'll do a full video and I'll let you know. Lightech chain guard, this might be coming off. I might be going for a quick wheel change kit, and there's a specialized one with it. I've got a different sprocket which came with the carbon wheels. I don't know how many tooth on it, to be honest. Carbon rear cover, is it fender? Americans call it fender cover, isn't it? Mudguard. Ohlins at the back, another R&G carbon protection here. You know, just you know, if the bike falls, you've got a bit of, you know, protection here, because this thing comes out. You know, with Aprilias, when you have a fall, this and this tends to get damaged a lot. So, you know, just do your best from your side to protect stuff. Then I've got an Akrapovic system. It's not a full system. It's got the carbon. I think this is one of the most beautiful things Akrapovic make. Absolute beautiful carbon hanger. They're not available very often online, so I do know someone who does make them. So if you need one, give me a shout in the comment section. Then what else have we got? GB Racing, the swing arm. They protect the swing arm, and also for the paddock stand. I don't think I'll be using paddock stands, to be honest, because I've got this Constands now, and I was really rubbish at a paddock stand, you know, and getting it up myself, getting the bike up myself. Oh, not getting it up myself. Got it all wrong there. GiaMoto again, fantastic, foldable R&G hair. You'll be thinking, why have I got R&G hair and GB there? I had a bit of a issue, and I will tell you about that later. R&G there. What else? Have I missed out on anything? My ECU is a race ECU. It was modified. Well, it was tuned by a chap in Italy called Gabbro. A lot of people have heard of them in the Aprilia world, but I'll tell you all about that later. I don't know what else. Have I got any other upgrades on this? I haven't gone for a fancy kind of a keyless fuel cap or a carbon. I just think, when you start spending money, there's just no limit. So I just thought, I'll leave some things to standard, because what's that going to gain and stuff like that. So guys, I just wanted to do a short video on this. I don't think I've the filter I've got, air filter I've got is Sprint. A filter plugs I use, I think I use NGK. Do I use NGK? No, yeah, NGK iridium. I've just checked it because I've just checked a box. What else? Oil, Motul is great. I think Putoline, I've heard, is quite good for these RSV4s. So yeah, valve clearance checked. I really look after this bike. With the Italian bikes, you got to look after them. They are, it's pretty reliable, to be honest. But you still got to just look after them. If you've got any questions about the bike or about any upgrades, any sort of upgrades, I've done a lot of research, spent a lot of stupid money on it, and I really want to help people out if they're looking for stuff, and they want sensible upgrades, practical upgrades. I'm not big into looks. Says a guy who takes a full limited edition RF body kit to a track. No, trust me, I'm not that much into looks, in terms of every single thing on this bike is there, it serves purpose. You might say, oh, why have I got a secondary lever guard here? That's not necessary, but I tell you what, in a crash, really handy. So yeah, guys, let me know in the comment section any questions, anything you want to ask on any sort of upgrades on the bike. If I don't know, I'll find out. I'm just like you guys. I'm kind of getting really into tracks and going Europe a bit, and we can all help each other. Ciao, take care. I'll catch you guys later.